Okay.
What's up, dude?
What's up, dude? Do you think I could chop your head off with a samurai sword? I was thinking about that today.
In one blow?
In one, like that. Like, do you think I could do it? I mean, I would have to train for like a couple hours.
Well, that's not the same.
No, a couple hours.
question.
Like if I had, it was like, here's your samurai sword. By sundown, you must chop it.
or you get your head.
Yeah, exactly. Right. We both have ample amount of time to train.
I'm cutting your head off too.
We would. That's. I mean, I'm sure.
Are you gonna have to chase me down, or do I
No,
have to just stand
no.
here?
You stand there. You stand there.
So
Okay,
I'm
think of
just
it this way. Think of it this way. This is very convoluted. So imagine if I don't swing like right through you.
Okay.
Then you aren't harmed at all.
Okay.
But if I do successfully, then game over.
Swing me?
Yeah. If I do swing you all the way through, game over, and then that's it.
No.
You don't think I could?
I don't think you could.
There's a lot of bone in there.
There's one bone. Just one.
There's just one. This is a big bone, though, dude.
Well, there's technically like 3 because it's your vertebrae.
Yeah. But I think. I mean,
how would you train? What would your training regimen be?
Dude.
Till sundown.
I'd probably try and cut wood, right? Because the skin and the muscles are gonna be easy, dude. Like cutting ham.
I feel like the best thing for you to do is to study the neck bones, the vertebrae, and find the line between the vertebrae so you can slice through that with accuracy.
But I need to take a picture of you and hold it up to the vertebrae.
Oh, get an x-ray of me?
Get an x-ray of you.
Text me, hey dude, can you get an x-ray today?
X-ray of your neck.
You're
like,
okay.
Fucking what? Yeah, and then just swing and go right. I feel like I don't think I could.
I don't think you could either.
I don't think I could. I think it's harder than we think.
It's probably really hard.
Yeah.
It also depends on who made. Is it a Hanzo Hattori sword?
I'm talking primo sword, dude.
Primo, dude.
Not to the point where it's like cheating, where it's like this can cut anything, but like not a dull sword, not like a Lord of the Rings sword. That I have hanging up. It's like a good samurai sword. You know?
It could chop a person's head off. No, but
sharpness level easily can cut through you. But without the proper technique, I would just funk.
How do you think samurais got embarrassed when they couldn't chop?
Dude, right?
They're like, oh, Ito couldn't cut that head off in one blow. Shut up, Yamaguchi. He had a thick neck.
Did you see how much pork he ate? All held in his neck.
His traps were up to here. He ate much rice. Is this racist?
I think it's racist. I think we're being racist, but it's okay.
Hey, we never said they were Japanese.
Very true.
Or did we?
No, we said samurais.
You don't have to be Japanese.
Dude, Bulletproof Monk. He wasn't a samurai, but he was a monk, and he was. That's Sean William Scott, dude.
What was that
He's
movie? Forrest Whitaker.
Oh, dude, Ninja Dog. Ninja Dog, the Way of the Samurai, dude.
Just saying the name out loud. Ninja Dog, Way of the Samurai, and you watch this in a college course class.
Yep, I did, dude. My favorite part of that whole entire movie is he's like, I have to train, and he lives in like the inner city. He lives in like the middle of Compton. Yeah. And so he goes to like the top of a skyscraper and he's like, wing, 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 and
then he gets McDonald's right after.
Yep, exactly.
His post-workout meal is like a fucking McDouble.
Yeah.
With a shake.
Also,
where he carries his katana into the McDonald's.
Yeah, dude, he's full samurai out, and it's like 1995 in the middle of downtown LA.
How many middle-aged weebs do you think he inspired? It's like, I'm going to go to the mall right now and buy some fucking ninja shit.
In full gi.
Yeah.
And have double katanas.
The best part is he has a lazy eye.
Yeah, he does.
Like, how can you be scared by someone with a lazy eye?
Dude, well, that might be intimidating, dude. Imagine, like...
Just be like, is he about to wink at me?
Right?
Is he halfway through
No, dude, because think about it. Like, when you're talking to somebody, they got both eyes on the prize, and then all of a sudden it's like... You're like, whoa, dude! Get that eye out of here.
One of the eyes can't quite see me. He's like, where are you?
Yeah, dude. Or maybe he uses it to his advantage. People like me, as an enemy of his. I'm like, dude, attack him from the left because that's where his lazy eye is. Because he is Ninja Dog, the Way of the Samurai Warrior. He's like, and then he fucking from the left side.
Sick.
Maybe.
Do you think Ninja Dog says the N-word?
Oh yeah. Oh, easily, dude. First off, it's Forrest Whitaker. Second off, it's Compton in 1995. Of course he says the N-word.
I would love that to be like the last line.
I am going to dishonor your family. N-word.
Yeah. That's sick.
Yeah, I don't think I could. I don't think you could either. I think it's harder than we think it is.
Only one way to find out, dude.
All right.
Did you ever watch the movie? Not movie. There was a show on the History Channel
Yes, I know what you're talking about. It's called where they
Battle
pit two.
Of the...
Where they pit two warriors
like
from
samurai versus Viking.
Yeah, I think we talked about this before. But even if where they would pit two warriors from different eras against each other.
Yeah.
Vikings always won.
They are known for raping and pillaging.
Yeah, they were pretty ruthless, but also...
I mean, look at Scandinavians now. Like, half Thor has Viking genes in him, and he's 18 feet tall.
Mm-hmm. But also, they never, like, you know who could kill a Viking? Gun.
I don't know.
Right. Ting, 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 with their fucking axe, just blocking all the bullets. And then
they might be too mad to die. Like, they'll just get shot in the fucking heart, and they'll be like... Fuck you!
See, that's the thing is they get shot, but they still rip your body in half, and then they die, but they killed you too, so it's a draw.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, I can see it.
That's probably historically accurate.
Yeah, absolutely.
There are no modern day warriors that would make that cool.
No.
You know? Well, I guess you have MMA, like different styles, but then they kind of blend all the styles.
Yeah.
I'm imagining like Gen Zer versus like millennial. It's like... Just the Gen Zers wearing Crocs and
one dude uses his flip phone to fucking bash it over your head.
Yeah, right.
Dude, if you have a Nokia brick phone, you're winning.
Oh,
dude.
Yeah.
You chuck that at someone's head.
That's a no-brainer right there.
Dude, concussion.
Because the Gen Zer won't have a brain when you fucking brick them with that phone. And then
right.
And then have to do the old school text.
T9?
Yeah. Click, 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 click. Click, 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 click.
How great would that be if it was like on that show and then he like kills him and it's like fatality and then like his ending signature move is like T9 behind his back.
LOL.
Dude, I used to be able
was so good at that.
Dude, I could do it behind my back, no looking. And I could just type because your brain, it was like muscle memory. You could just fucking...
Bro, I want to bring that back.
Yeah, I'd be so down.
I feel like my texting, I'm getting older. I know I'm getting older because my texting and my typing is degrading.
Really?
My ability to text and type has gotten worse.
Dude,
and it's pissing me off, dude. It's making me so fucking mad.
Which makes you older because what all old people are like, I'm
becoming that guy.
Are you a one finger?
No,
okay,
not
good,
that bad.
Good.
There was this when I worked at the dealership. There was this guy named Mike Nabby, Masood Nabby.
Hopefully, he doesn't watch this podcast.
Literally, dude, he's like 1 billion years old. Dude, he was a manager, so managers would have to respond to emails, reach out to clients.
Yeah.
It took him 7 hours to send out one email. This is him, right? He wore glasses. No. Yeah. He wore glasses. He'd be like, put his glasses back up.
I'd blow my brains out, dude.
Dude, I'd be like, before I realized how like incredibly slow he was, I'm like, hey, Mike, this client reached out. I don't really know how to respond to them. Can you help me out?
Yeah.
I got you. Click. Click.
Mike, this guy called a week ago.
Do I stand here? Like, I didn't want to leave because I was afraid he'd forget halfway what he was doing.
He's like, what did you need again?
And I was like, you need you to finish the sentence. Just the sentence. Let's start there.
Yeah. No, dude, I'd blow my... I can't... I would have been like, move over.
Yeah.
And I would have done it.
Now it's getting to the point where I'm just hoping autocorrect takes over.
Yeah. Dude, I'm all speech text now.
Whoa.
Dude, I can't... I mean, I would say 90% of my texting is speech text. And then it gets fucked up, and then I have to go back. It's double the time because I speech text. It never gets it right, and then I have to go back and actually type out what I want to say. But I'm if I had an actual physical keypad, I'd be way more efficient with texting.
I think so too.
Yeah,
it's that tactile response. But even my typing on the keyboard is starting to
really
not be as good. So
maybe
you should chop my head off with the samurai sword.
I was gonna say, dude.
Maybe you should get it over with.
You're not contributing to society
anymore.
But
look at these phalanges. These are perfect for typing, and I feel like I'm wasting.
You're a failure, dude. Dude, well, this is a perfect segue. You're not going to need to type for much longer because we are not sponsored by these people, but we should be. So you should sponsor us, dude. Look at this. I want you to describe what this is, just for the audio listeners.
It says dots on it.
Yep.
And 300 LSE. Oh, I know what this is.
So pull your phone out. Dude, so I rigged it right now for podcast purposes. So you don't even need to unlock your phone, dude. I rigged it for podcast purposes. Click that little link that popped up. And take a gander. I made it for right now. I can make it whatever I want. But without doing it's a dick pic. Without doing anything, it takes you directly to our podcast episodes.
What?
Yeah. And
how does this little thing
do that? I know. And I can change it. I can't right now because
I don't understand. Wait a minute. Information in this little
information
gadget
is in the computer. But so I can change it to any link ever created. Pornhub. I could do Pornhub. I could do so my Instagram. I can do it in auto.
How great would it be if you found just the most ridiculous porn, just like someone just getting gagged. Just you hyperlink it to that moment where you're just like gluck, 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 right? You don't tell them, right? And you're just like, dude, check this out. And you dot them. You're like, what am I waiting for? And then gluck, 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 gluck. I'm like, oh, whoa, dude.
Like, whoa. Dude, like, whoa. What'd you think?
You just have to find the most ridiculous part of a porn.
Yep.
And just dot them, dude.
Yeah, and just
that could be the verb,
right?
Dude,
dot him. Dude, I got dotted the other day. What was it, dude?
Dot him.
Dude, it was that dude sitting there like this with the giant mandingo. Ah!
Dude, he was paying tribute to fucking
Raymond Montoya.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be great. Imagine that's the promotion, dude. It's like, hey, follow me on Instagram.
Yeah.
And it's a dude just jizzing onto my Instagram page. But the Instagram is like in big bold letters, so people know what Instagram it is. Dude, if I saw that, I'd be like, I gotta follow this guy. Who is this? Why is this guy doing this?
Dude, this guy's so funny. This guy's coming
on his Instagram page.
That's how funny he is. He's jizzing his pants. That's fucking funny, dude. Well, cool, man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and I highly suggest it. It's just called a dot. Just go on dot card. That's it.
Dude, I just got dotted. Dude.
I got dotted.
Well, that's cool. That's actually really
right.
That's pretty rad.
So now, if anybody wants to follow our, the only bad thing is you have to physically be near me. So.
To people, that's really convenient.
I know, right? Yeah. It's mainly for like after shows.
I'll
do shows because what happens is I go, hey, here's my card, and I give them my card, and they're like, thanks, and then they put it in their pocket or throw it away, whatever it is. But with this, I go, hey, do you like follow me on Instagram? And they're like, I will. And I'm like, just tap this right here, and when they tap it, it pulls up my Instagram. Go. Do you follow me on Instagram, dude? They tap it, and then like they get in the car, they get in their Uber.
She's like, this is Riley Reid getting throat fucked right now.
Yeah, but you should still follow me on Instagram. I just figured I just figured you'd
That'd be funny. Like, oh, I know this scene. How are your shows?
I think we talked about this. I don't remember. I had a great run of shows at the Comedy Store. They were incredible. Almost sold out every single show.
The La Jolla one, right?
The La Jolla Comedy Store, yeah. And it was the reason I do stand up. It was incredible. It was so much fun. And then 1 week later, I did a show at a Mediterranean sports bar because they were paying me decently well. And I was
what made it Mediterranean?
It was literally called Coach's Mediterranean Sports Bar. That's what it was called.
Okay. Well, I guess that's what makes it Mediterranean.
I think they had Mediterranean food. But I wasn't there long enough. I stick out the shows. I wait afterwards. I pass out cards. I left after my set.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's how bad it was. So it was in the middle of Main Street, Huntington Beach. Remember when we went to the second floor?
Yeah.
Hurricanes? Yeah. It's across the street from Hurricane. It's 2 doors down from that place. So it's obviously pandemonium. And it's a Friday night at 8 p.m.
Oh.
There's like...
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Then they just bring out in the middle of the restaurant.
Did they say there was a comedy show?
No.
Oh.
Dude, they had a DJ playing from 7 to 8. So it's a DJ, and it's like all the lights are on, and then there's Mediterranean food slaying and left and right, just so much food. And then there's like 60-year-old rich people in this. That's all it is. And then at like 7:55, these 2 dudes carry like a extended table. They looks like 2 beer pong tables taped together, and just plop
They really went all out
in the middle of the room. And the DJ went, "All right, everybody, we have a comedy show. First comic coming to the stage is John." And they bring up this dude.
No way.
And dude, everyone's like, "Oh, okay." And they sort of turn their chairs and they watch, and nobody's listening.
Wait,
everyone's talking.
Were they standing on the table?
So the comic was standing on the beer pong tables.
No way.
Yeah, in the middle of the restaurant. Not even like over to the corner or like forward facing. Yeah, it was in the sitting in the middle of the restaurant.
That's horrible.
It was bad, dude. It was bad. And then he got off and they brought me up and I started my jokes and I have crowd work and I'm like, I'm not going to do material here. This is
What's up, Mediterranean?
Yeah, seriously. I was like talking and it was funny. The only reason I got the crowd on my side was because I did this joke about sucking dicks.
Good.
Yeah, and this old woman was like, "No, no," and I was like, "Excuse me, lady, you miss, you look very upset." She goes, "I don't like where you talk about that," and I went, "What's your name?" And she's like, "Tony." I was like, Tony, you've never sucked a dick before? And everybody laughed. And she was like, just don't say it anymore. Don't. And I was like, I'm really sorry, Tony. I'm not going to say it anymore. I promise I won't offend you. And I want to apologize. And then I turned my back to her and I go, so I was sucking this dick the other day. And everybody laughed. Nice. Yeah, it was because and that was about the biggest laugh I got of the night. And then I cut my set short because it was like nobody was, there was this couple listening. And I just did my set to them the whole time. And they were laughing and having a good time. And I got off like, you're so funny. Fuck everybody else. And I was like, I'm leaving. And they paid me and I left. It was atrocious.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it was bad.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Is that worse than when we did the show at the back of the bowling alley?
Yeah, I would say it was, only because those people
knew it was a comedy show. Yeah.
We literally flash mobbed comedy at them. That's what happened.
Yeah.
They just didn't. They had no idea. They were just like,
I imagine there's some couple there's like, we haven't had a night off in weeks. I just want to eat Mediterranean food and relax. Yeah. And the last thing I want to hear about is sucking dick. Let's just have a good night without any dick sucking talk. You fucking ruined their one night, dude.
I did. I ruined it. And then I bolted out of there as fast as I could. But I mean it was bad.
At least you didn't get heckled.
True. I didn't get heckled. There was one dude, and I have this new joke about smoking weed, about how I don't smoke weed. And this guy was like, weed. And I was like, you smoke weed? He goes, haven't in 3 years. And I was like, you just yelled weed when I said smoking weed. And you were like, yeah. And I was like, are you high right now? And he's like, haven't smoked in 3 years. And I was like, I'm going to move on because
you've been high for 3 years.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I smoked 3 years ago, still riding it.
You haven't re-upped because you're still currently fucking high.
He's like, do I need this? I'm good. I don't think I need it.
Like, if I'm any more high, dude, then I just will die.
So yeah, that was the only heckle I got all night. Nice. Luckily.
Joe Biden apparently got heckled. I don't know anything about politics.
Me neither.
I barely even know what the State of the Union is.
You're right.
Basically, Joe Biden had a tight 10.
But that's the thing. It was a planned time. I mean, it's like he didn't write these.
Do you think did he have an opener?
Dude, he got up there doing a little crowd work up top.
Do you think he had Barack be his opener?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
But from what I understand, just a bunch of Republicans like heckled him. They were like, liar. Like,
which is crazy to me.
There's that Marjorie I don't even know her name.
Marjorie
Taylor Greene, who looks
Marjorie
like
Taylor Greene,
the ultimate Karen, dude.
Oh, dude.
She has said, do you know who I am?
Oh, yeah.
50 times a month.
Oh, God, yeah. 100%. And did you see what she was wearing? She was wearing like all white, with like a mink coat.
Like, it's almost like white is pure and really the only color to be, and just it's the master color.
Exactly. You know? Yeah, dude. I mean, obviously hecklers suck, and I think any of them should go die in a fucking car fire. But this is like a major political event.
It really just shows just how fucked up everything is
right now. Seriously, dude.
But then I've seen footage of like British Parliament, and they're all yelling at each other. They're all like rabble, 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 rabble.
Yeah,
it looks way more fun, by the way.
I know, seriously,
because they still wear the wigs and shit.
Yeah,
and they're all literally just like rah, 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 rah.
Dude, they have the wigs on and they like pull out their cell phone.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck?
Why are we wearing these fucking wigs? I don't know. I guess, I mean, again, I don't follow politics either, but we watched some of the clips.
Yeah.
And it's just like, these aren't even tasteful heckles.
Yeah.
You're just being a dick to this guy.
Yeah.
And it's not like he chose to do this. They do it every year. This is the president's job. That'd be like you going to work and somebody coming in and just heckling you at work.
Like, your total sucks.
Right?
Squat more.
Boo, dude, you're not even strong. You're like, I'm just here.
Yeah.
Like that fucking NFL guy who's like, I just don't want to get fined.
Yeah.
That's like.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, that's all he's doing. But, I mean, they were a bunch of fuckheads anyway. I mean, the people heckling, I mean.
I just don't understand. What are they thinking? You can totally tell they were like the nerds in back in school who like yelled in the back of the class. They're like, I'm so fucking cool.
Absolutely.
And they just kept that energy.
Yeah. Also, where is their heckle going? You know, like I feel like at a comedy show, you heckle because you think you can outwit the comic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You think you can be funny and get a laugh, and everybody will be like, that guy was funny. He had a good heckle.
Yeah.
But what was their plan for the fucking State of the
Union? Yeah, they were shitty heckles.
Right?
You can't even riff off of that.
Yeah. Also,
she just yelled liar. Yeah. Like, that's not, you can't, what do you even say?
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly. I don't. Pause. The fucking people in charge, the Secret Service. Who's in charge of the State of the Union address? I don't know who's in charge. Who fucking runs that shit? The Congress? It's not. I mean, I know Biden is speaking at it, but who fucking puts that shit together?
It's a Warner Brothers production.
That's okay. That's what it is.
No,
yeah,
I don't know.
Warner Brothers.
It's just the government.
Yeah, right. The government is gonna be like, Joe Biden, shut the fuck up. You get on stage.
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
Oh, that classic thing where you give the mic to the heckler and you show how stupid they
exactly.
are. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Maybe that's what she wanted to do. I don't know.
I love how every time we try to talk about politics, we just demonstrate how absolutely stupid we are. But I thought it was relevant because you're a comedian.
For sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Joe Biden, someone could call him a comedian, maybe not on purpose. I know, right? He says hilariously stupid shit all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just so funny to me that he got heckled.
What would you have yelled?
Fuck, I don't know. I don't know. I'm freezing up right now.
I think, granted, I mean, if it was just from right now, no knowledge, I would have no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So I would just probably be like, "You fucking tie is gay." I don't know what I would say. Like, which is equally as not demeaning, but equal as her lie comment.
Oh, right.
My heckle would be just as harsh as hers, because fucking.
I'd just be like, Joe, more like blow. Or something.
Everybody's like,
I'm a bad heckler.
You are a bad heckler.
I'm a
which
really
is good.
bad heckler.
That's a good quality to have.
Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly feel bad for the guy.
He's just an old dude.
He is an old dude. He's not all there. And
geriatric.
We decided to give him the keys to our entire nation.
Maybe half of his synapses are firing right now.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, he's fucking. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Have you been legit heckled? Have you ever had someone like straight up like derail your set and like you had to recover?
No, but I have. I mean, I'm sure like years ago. Honestly, dude, like, do you even remember the shows that we did? Like, I mean, obviously the crazy ones we remember, but like just a regular.
I've had a couple times where people would yell stuff out, and I would riff off of it, but they weren't necessarily heckling.
Right.
Like I had that bit where it's just like where I talked about the Ryan Gosling bit.
Yes.
You remember that one?
Yep.
Obviously, all the viewers know exactly. What I'm talking about.
Yeah, definitely.
But basically, the premise is like, I asked the women like, who is a guy that you would do anything to like hook up with, right? And usually the standard answers were like, Ryan Reynolds or, all the pretty boys or all the handsome guys, Channing Tatum, right? Whatever. One girl yelled out Eddie Murphy.
Hell yeah.
And I'm like, really? That's your type? It wasn't really a heckle, obviously. She was participating.
Right.
But that just really wasn't the answer at all.
Yeah, you were just like, oh, fuck, okay.
Okay. Yeah. But no, I don't know if I've ever been. No. I was never heckled.
Well, and I also feel like what happens is you get heckled either because you suck, which is like at what you're doing. You're not funny, and the people are bored. And that's why they do
then, if the community sucks, just let them suck.
Yeah, that's true. That's even worse than heckle.
You just be like, because
any smart audience member would be like, if I say something, he might, riff off of it. Yeah. If I let him eat in his own shit right now, then that's that. But no, I feel like both of us weren't very like political comics. We didn't really have a lot of heckleable material, you know what I mean? Like, but no, I have a similar thing. And I do this still today, this joke. I have a joke where I ask the audience, I say, there's one thing in the entire world that can make any woman go from an absolute 10 all the way down to a 1. Can anyone guess what that is?
Bangs.
Yes, that's the joke. But people shout shit out.
Yeah.
And I've gotten most answers. But then I'll get like at the Comedy Store, this dude was like, a meth problem that ruins your marriage. And I was like, whoa,
Jesus
dude.
Christ.
Right? I was like, this sounds a little personal.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought you were trying to escape life.
Yeah, right.
Not bring your life up in front of a bunch of strangers.
Right? Yeah. And I was like, this sounds like you need a therapist, my dude. And everybody laughed. But I'll get those kind of answers where I'm like, and I do get derailed because I'm like, I have another one where I'm like, has anybody thought about how they want to die? And this girl was like, I want to be riding cock, struck by lightning. And I was like, fucking
hell yeah.
What?
I want to meet that girl.
I know, right? And I was like, any cock? And she's like, his cock. And it was like, I didn't know they were together.
Yeah.
So it was this big thing. But those answers will derail me, yes. And then also like
that should be the name of our rock album. Riding cock and
struck by lightning.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Right? It's just a woman like this.
Yeah.
She's like on a shoot and there's like a lightning bolt coming down. That'd be sick. But yeah, that's the only time I've ever gotten derailed. And one time, people just kept shouting shit out, and I was like, I have to finish this joke. Everybody shut the fuck up. Like, you have to stop yelling things.
No, I know the answer.
Yeah, right, exactly. They just kept going, and I was like, shut up.
That's funny.
Yeah, dude, they were just like, I think I have it on tape. I'm like, okay, I get it, guys. No more answers. I don't want any more answers. But yeah, I mean, like, I mean, from the clips I saw, Joe Biden handled it well. You know, he got heckled and then he took it like a champ.
Everyone liked it, from what I understand.
62%.
People were like, I love that special, dude.
Yeah, I know, right? Releasing on Netflix, dude.
Yeah.
How can Biden get a Netflix special and I can't? Come on, bro. But yeah, I don't know. Don't be a heckler. If you're a heckler, you're a dick.
Don't be a heckler.
If the comic talks to you, if the comic talks to you, that's one thing. If the comic asks you a question, that's one thing. But if you yell out unannounced, eat cock.
You're not with the Wyke.
Yeah, no.
That wasn't a sentence.
You're not with the Wyke, is what I heard.
That wasn't.
And I said,
sentence.
I'm gonna look at the camera. I don't want to look at you right now.
Have you been following this Seinfeld AI thing?
So I heard about it.
Yeah.
I heard about. Well, let's take it back a step. Have you heard of ChatGPT?
Yeah.
Okay, that shit's fucking bananas, dude.
It's pretty good.
That shit's wild.
It's pretty good.
That's gonna fucking ruin some lives.
People are just using it now to like cheat through everything.
Well, so apparently this is what I heard. ChatGPT, the service, has a backlog of every answer provided by ChatGPT.
Yeah.
So what teachers and professors and just people can do is upload like let's say somebody wrote a college essay. They can upload the essay to ChatGPT and say, was this generated on ChatGPT? And it'll say yes on this date at this time. And then it'll be like, yo, you plagiarized it from ChatGPT. So they're at least monitoring a little bit.
I mean, can you plagiarize a program?
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's not like someone's actual work. It's just a bunch of ones and zeros. True. You know what I mean?
Dude, is it sad that that's smarter than us?
I wouldn't say it's smarter than us. It just makes our lives easier.
There was 100% smarter than us.
One time at the apartment. So at the apartment, we got into a big argument over the dishes.
This is the greatest argument ever.
It was so
incredible.
petty and so stupid, but it escalated to a goddamn 10. People were just yelling at each other. It was so dumb. And so a couple of days went by, the dust settled, and we were messing around with ChatGPT. Mm-hmm. And one of my roommates put in this exact scenario. Exact scenario that we were dealing with.
Okay.
And he even put in all the names and everything. And ChatGPT laid it out almost exactly how it went down.
Really?
It was uncanny.
That's fucking crazy.
Because he also described each of our characters as we are.
Right. He was
like, one of them is John. He's like incredibly handsome, just giant. He's a fucking massive,
that's his
muscular
roommate.
Man.
That's Johnny's roommate, is what that is.
Yeah, also named John. And it was weird.
Yeah, it's smarter than us.
I don't like how accurate
right?
this is.
No, it's smarter than us, 100%. My neighbor asked it to write a poem in Old English about a Boy Scout troop planting plants. And dude, it was like, and I was like, I could never do that. I could never do it.
Yes, you could. You just
not like that, and not that good, and not that fast.
Don't get beaten by a robot, dude. Come on, man.
I've already lost.
Don't get beaten by a bot.
But explain the Seinfeld thing, because it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it was streamed for 24 hours a day. It went, I think, a couple days, and then it just got taken off Twitch because. So basically, the premise is that this AI generated these computer images of people that kind of look like the Seinfeld characters, and the whole time they're like, Jerry, let's grab coffee. Ha 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 ha, laugh track in the background.
Yeah.
And basically just throwing out generic kind of one-liners. But
right.
How
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, the whole concept is a show about nothing.
Exactly.
Right? So
wasn't it called Nothing Forever or something like that?
I don't know.
I think it was called Nothing Forever. Yeah.
And, George would be like, man, I'm so upset today. Why are you upset, George? Someone cut me off. Ha 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 ha. Right? But it's crazy how it just kept going.
Yeah.
There was no end to the program. It just kept generating new scenarios. And so the point it got canceled is Jerry made a comment about transgenders being a mental disorder or something like that. But then the crazy thing is the actual AI recognized that wasn't a good thing because the audience didn't laugh. And then Jerry was like, maybe I shouldn't make comments like that. It was literally like, what if transgenderism is a mental disorder? And then there was silence. He goes, wow, no one is laughing. Maybe I shouldn't make comments like that.
Oh, shit.
And then that was like the context apparently didn't matter in Twitch.
Oh, yeah,
just heard that phrase.
Twitch was like, fucking take it down.
Yeah. Which
That's
is a shame.
Crazy, though. That's crazy that it
was
realized,
more conscious than people.
Right? It literally has more
conscious
sentience.
than J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, right? Seriously.
Have you seen that too?
No.
J.K. Rowling came out with some like crazy anti-transgender
I think
stuff.
so. Yeah. I heard about it.
Now the Hogwarts game is like under fire because
really, dude, it looks. So
I don't
want
to support this J.K. Rowling project, even though it literally only has her name on it. She didn't.
Yeah,
work on
no,
it
of
at
course.
all.
Yeah, exactly.
But
it's just her in her world.
Yeah, but people are like, because J.K. Rowling is anti-trans, I don't want to play this game, and I'm like, that's stupid.
Yeah,
this
that's
game
super
dope.
dumb. The game looks so sick. Okay, side tangent. Have you seen gameplay of this game, dude?
Yeah,
oh my god,
it actually looks pretty good.
It looks
it's
so
getting really
good,
good ratings,
right?
too.
It looks incredible, but we're talking about getting old, dude. I don't think I have the mental capacity to. It's open world. They said if you can see it,
if you can play Elden Ring, you can play any open world.
But dude, Elden Ring took me like almost a year to play.
True.
Yeah, it took me so. I'm not even done God of War. I can't fucking.
Yeah.
And dude, they said if you can see it, you can get there. You can go there. And I'm
like,
but
other open world games have said that too.
True, that's true. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can handle it. It looks massive, but it looks really fucking sick.
Yeah, it looks good.
And I'm not even like I like Harry Potter, but I'm not like a Harry
Dobby is free.
Yeah, right. Seriously. Yeah. So, but it actually looks really fucking sick.
There's this great Gus Johnson YouTube video. Do you follow Gus Johnson at all?
I know Gus. Yeah, I don't follow him, but I know who he is.
There's this video they have where the premise was that if Dobby has a bad thought, he has to punish himself, right? Mm-hmm. So in the movies, every time he does that, Harry intervenes.
Oh, yeah.
But in the skit, Harry doesn't intervene. And so Gus Johnson just runs around beating the shit out of himself for like 5 minutes straight. And Harry just watches him as he like strangles himself, beats his head into the wall.
Oh my God.
And then at one point, he's just like, I hope Harry does something soon. He's like smashing his head in between a cupboard. It's so good. It's so funny.
Okay, I'll have to look it up. Yeah. I haven't seen that one, but that sounds fucking hilarious. Gus Johnson, dude. I wish I was as funny as that guy.
He's funny.
He's fucking so funny.
He's quite funny.
Seinfeld, though, is what we were talking about. That was
no, it's just cool. I mean, it's just crazy how far AI has gotten.
Right.
I think this is like the new iPhone, right?
Yeah.
Like, iPhone was like the big change in technology. We were like, holy shit, like this is a real thing. You have a computer in your pocket.
Yep.
And you can communicate with people. And then it just exploded from there.
Right.
And now AI is becoming that. Like at first it was just like really rudimentary, and now it's writing old English poems on its own, and now it's making sitcom shows. Yeah. No, exactly.
Yeah, dude. So I mean, it's literally like, even at my work, they have it's not ChatGPT, but it's something similar where it just writes the code for you. Yeah. And even the guy I work with today was like, dude, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Because
you're fired.
Literally, like what if it could write a sitcom? And dude, sitcom, right? They don't need as many writers. Yeah. Because they have fucking ChatGPT to help out. And you're like, yo, they can analyze what's funny and what gets laughs. And writers are just like,
dude, South Park predicted this shit.
I know.
With the funny bot or whatever.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
South Park did it. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. I mean, there's some jobs. That's why you got to have a job that's. I mean, both of us have jobs that are not replaceable by robots. You could be replaced.
The program's like, just lift more.
Yeah, lift this. And dude, could you imagine? Let's say you're not a trainer. Let's say you're a client, and you show up, and it's just a robot with like 2 dumbbells, and it's like, do this, and it's just fucking going. You're like, that's 17,000 pounds.
Yeah. Dude,
boom.
Have you seen the Boston Dynamics Atlas robot?
Dude, so I have
doing cartwheels and backflips and shit.
I've seen the one where it like does the American Ninja Warrior balance jump run, and then where it jumps, turns, and backflips. I've seen that.
Now
that's all
like
I've seen.
A double fucking backspin.
Really?
Twirly McTwist, dude.
Not a twirly McTwist.
Twirly McTwist.
Wait. I know the twirlies. There's
like
a
if it was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, it would go chi, and it would be orange.
No way.
Remember how the legendary moves were orange in that game?
Dude, of course.
It would go
Yeah, that's the exact noise. That's a good memory. I have
last in the Tony Hawk sound.
Have you?
Too. So here I am, doing what I can.
Dude, that was like just a bunch of one-hit wonders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There was
any
no other.
of
No, I don't never heard any of those songs ever again.
Yeah.
Then I hear it, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude!
Yeah.
I love this song.
ChatGPT could write more songs.
Dude, right? Dude, I wanna. Well, I guess it can't make audio, huh? Could you imagine?
Not yet.
It's gonna do tunes like do 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 do
Yeah.
do. It's gonna be a fucking. That was Mario, but it's gonna be a fucking. It's gonna take over.
Fucking, dude.
It's gonna be fucking. I was gonna add something onto something, but I don't remember what it was. We were riffing
I guess
and I
we just
lost
keep
it.
talking about fucking then.
Yeah, dude. I can dot you, dude. we can watch some fucking.
Yeah.
That's the name of this episode. Is getting dotted. That's what it's.
You just got dotted.
You got dotted, bro.
That is it is quite an interesting concept because it's like, yeah, my job is to write powerlifting programs for clients. So if enough information becomes more widespread, ChatGPT could pull that information and be like, yeah, do 1 by 5 at this weight, subtract 10%, now do 3 by 5, and it's just like, oh, that's exactly what I did.
Yeah, right. But so the only thing that it wouldn't be able to do, although the TSA has a body scanning machine, which means they exist. Like, imagine, like, you can meet somebody and be like, hey, this is your body type and you need to do these types of workouts for these body types. ChatGPT.
Fat as fuck.
Yeah, right, exactly. Eat less food.
Yeah.
That's your workout regimen. ChatGPT can't really, like, analyze somebody's body type. So you got some time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be fine.
But imagine, like, calculating, boom, workout regimen, diet regimen, everything, dude. That's exactly what it would sound like too.
I know. I saw it in my head. I knew exactly what you were doing. You were in the Matrix.
I was in the Matrix.
I can't wait for the Matrix to take over.
Dude, I saw this thing. It's an old meme, but it said, "We're living in the Matrix, and when you fall asleep, you're just waiting for someone else to unplug."
Cool.
Yeah.
It's deep, dude.
It is deep,
Holy
isn't
shit,
it?
bro.
Yeah, like you fucking.
Let me put that on my. Let me put that on my fucking Pinterest wall.
Yeah, right, on
my
MySpace profile. That's my fucking whatever it was called.
Yeah.
I remember my fucking ex-girlfriend wrote like a super silly one, but she didn't know what the fuck she was doing, and she made the font size 1. So you logged onto my MySpace, and it was a bunch of text. Dude, it was like a bunch of text, and then like there was like a heart emoji that was correct size. But it was just like the world's smallest text, and then a heart emoji, and then the world's smallest text. And everybody's like, what the fuck does your MySpace? And I'm like, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, we were all coders back then.
I copied and pasted code into the source, and then I had an autoplayer, and then I had a background fucking image.
What was your image?
It was I ripped it. So there was this streetwear brand called Triumvir that had like a lot of cool. Okay. Yeah, it like lasted for like 2 years and went out of business. Okay. And so they had a bunch of cool prints or like pictures for like their lookbooks and stuff. Okay. Copy link, save. Upload to this thingy that I don't remember, convert it to code, put that in the fucking thingy. I actually don't even remember how I did any of that stuff.
You just lay it in line on the
my
HTML.
Background was this cool like lightning bolt thing.
Hell yeah, dude.
And then, dude.
I'm pissed we can't go back and look at our old MySpace pages.
I know.
Dude, mine was...
I'd cringe so hard.
Oh, dude, right?
I'd cringe into oblivion,
no
dude.
way. Dude, mine was like this cool...
Who was your top 8?
Dude, I only had a top 6.
Okay.
Yeah, because
you were really selective.
And so... It was my friend Casey was my number 1. And then what I did was I put my neighbor who was like 10 years older than me. So everybody's like, yo, who's that, dude? I'm like, you don't know him, dude. He doesn't go to this school, dude. Get out of here.
I'm friends with adults.
Yeah. And then my number 3 was Tweeter because he was an adult too.
Yeah.
And then I had my sister. And then my other friend who I was all adults. It was all adults for some reason.
I like to hang out with more mature crowd.
Yeah. You know, I don't really roll with you guys.
Even though one of the adults is named Tweeter.
My ex obviously was on there. And then
at the bottom.
Yeah, so I think she was number like 6. She was for sure after Blake. Blake was another one of my. He was my babysitter. Yeah. Nobody knew that though. He was just this cool dude who lifted weights. And yeah, the last one it changed a lot. I don't remember who it was, but yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny. My top 8, I don't talk to almost any of those people anymore.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I talked to Chris.
Yeah.
I think Ali was my top 8.
Okay.
And then Jonathan.
Oh.
And then Kwa. So
there you go. You talked to.
I just
we played with Jonathan and Kwa last night.
I know.
So yeah. But yeah, dude, no, I remember my picture was this like sick pic. It was so sick, dude. It's so fucking sick, dude. I wish I could show you, dude. It was so sick. It was just the moon, dude. That's all it was.
But sometimes the moon is sick.
It was like a really cool, like close up, like half picture of the moon.
Yeah.
And then it had like this blue aura around the moon, and you could see a bunch of stars. And it was so sick. Yeah. And I had, dude, it was funny. I had "Surviving the Times" by Nas as my song.
I went through a lot.
Yeah, me too.
I had the Strokes on there for a while. Yeah. Foo Fighters. That's it.
Yeah, I had Eminem, Blink-182, and then I put "Surviving the Times" by Nas, and I'll never forget. I'm friends with him now, but Parker Kalman, dude, he was one of the cool kids in high school, and I was listening. We went to Fuddruckers for a pizza party.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, and I had my headphones. I was listening to it. He said, "What are you listening to?" I said, "Dude, listen to the song. You'll like it." And I showed him. He was like, "The song's sick." And then he fucking made that his MySpace profile song and told everybody. He's like, "Yo, I found this song. It's so sick." I was like, "You didn't find shit, dude.
Yeah.
That's my song."
How dare he steal your cool song
dude.
discovery clout?
Yeah, I know.
That did matter to me a lot.
It did, dude.
That mattered to me
huge.
A lot.
I remember.
I was just like, I found this song. I'm cool.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I remember here's a story. I remember this. We went to the beach. I went to the beach every day. We went to the beach and we met these girls, and we thought they were hot at the time, and it was I'm sure they were. I was a kid, and we were like, cool, whatever. We're hanging out, and obviously we had cell phones, but like. I didn't have unlimited texting. I couldn't just give them my number. Exactly. My parents were like, "Who the fuck are you texting?"
Yeah.
So I was like, "Find me on MySpace." And I remember, I'll never forget. This girl was like, "Yeah, you're cool. I think you're a cool guy." And I was like, she probably didn't think I'm hot because she didn't say I was hot. She said I was cool, right? Like I'm definitely not like in like Flynn, but I'm maybe in the general area.
Yeah. Like if I get drunk.
Yeah. Right. Seriously.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. And I'll never forget, she sent me a MySpace message and said, "Your MySpace is so cool." And I was like, "I'm fucking in, dude. I am in, dude."
Dude.
That shit mattered.
For a fucking 15-year-old at that time.
Dude, right? I was on cloud 9, dude.
That's pop-up.
I got a date, dude, and we went to the movies. I was like, done, dude. Call it that MySpace shit.
Yeah. Your moon is so sick.
Oh my God, your moon is great. Your song is so like mystical.
Oh, and that's so cool that you discovered this song.
I think at the time my song was "The Adventure" by fucking Angels and Airwaves.
Nice, dude. Hell yeah.
Because I was an angsty teenage boy, apparently. Yeah. But yeah, I remember she was like, "Your MySpace page is so cool."
Next month, me and the other coaches are going to this thing. I never heard it before, but it's called Emo Night.
Dude,
have you heard of that?
Where are you going?
In Pomona, I guess.
Dude, emo night's sick, dude.
I've never been to one, but they just play emo music on there, right?
It's all like
My Chemical Romance.
Exactly. It's all like punk rock, like pop punk from like the early to late 2000s.
Should I get my studded belt?
Well, dude, I'll paint your fingernails black, dude. We'll have a nail painting party.
Yeah.
And wear a studded belt. Dude, get some eyeliner.
Black checkered Vans.
You would look so weird as an emo. You look so weird because you have dark skin, which is racist to say. I mean, I felt it coming out.
Emo.
Yeah, dude, I felt it coming out. I was like, come back. Don't say that. Don't say that into a microphone. No, dude. I don't think I've ever met like a.
What about there's black emos.
There is black emos, and I'm like, this is weird. We're getting canceled, dude. We're so canceled. If you're a black emo, do your thing, bro, or woman. I appreciate it's fine, but
we're just recognizing emo.
Yeah,
everyone experiences
sadness. Yeah, exactly. Everyone can be.
Everyone can say they're okay, but they're not okay.
But it's just like when I see like dude, like the girls who have
the pink stripe,
and like the up hair like that, and then.
That was cute for a while.
Dude, that was all me, dude. I did like 3 girls that looked like that. Yeah, Jenny was one of the girls' names. I remember, dude. She bit my neck, and my parents were like, "What's that?" And I was like, "Nothing."
Mosquito bite.
I'm dating a little vampire, dude. It's nothing, dude. Get on here.
Sick,
dude. You're gonna have fun. I mean, it's like literally, you're gonna hear The Used, My Chemical Romance, maybe a Day to Remember, all that kind of stuff.
Nice.
It's gonna be. Where do you know like? Is it like a warehouse or something?
I have no idea.
Okay, gotcha.
No clue. The coaches I'm at, I'm like, sure, I'm down.
Dude,
so I'm about to get my emo on.
Hell
dude.
yeah, dude. You gotta wear a chain wallet, dude. Make sure you get a chain wallet.
That's a throwback right
dude,
there.
For sure.
Skinny jeans,
jeans with rips, with rips in them.
Yeah, rips.
With rips.
You need to see your cock imprint, right
here.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's
it's
how
gotta
skinny
be there.
To be.
Yeah.
I'm down.
and Doc Martens. Skinny jeans and Doc Martens.
Dude, I don't get why people like Doc Martens.
I would never wear them.
They look fucking
weird. They look
so...
Dude, it looks like... What are you, trudging through Vietnam, dude? Get the fuck out of here. You're in a mall.
Girls that wear Doc Martens with white socks, I'm like, what are you doing?
No clue.
Why?
Dude, it's
I don't get it at
I don't
all.
either. What are you, Harley Quinn? What are you, fucking stomping out fools for the Joker? Stop wearing that shit, dude.
It's such a weird... I work at Nordstrom's as my second job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so many young women... rock that.
Dude, Cammy wears Doc Martens. Doc Martens.
I mean, some girls can pull it off in the right, if the rest of the ensemble
right, yeah,
fits.
That's true. Cammy just wears jeans and she wears them over her shoes, and it's fine. But I know what you're talking about, where they like pull the socks up.
I don't get
and then
it.
they put the Docs on, dude. I don't understand.
I'm gonna next time I see that, I'm gonna be like, no.
Yeah, take them off.
Stop it.
Take them off right now. Yeah, dude, I don't understand them. Again. What do you? I mean, it's like they're traveling through the marshlands.
It does look like they're ready for combat.
Yeah, dude.
It looks like they're ready to throw down.
Yeah.
Or like they're ready to get into some dirty business.
What's that scene in Lord of the Rings where Gollum's taking Frodo and Sam through the marshlands and they see the dead bodies? Where is that?
They were wearing Doc Martens.
They were wearing Doc Martens. Yeah, that's exactly that's what I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure. Well, they needed to. I
remember Frodo was like, "Oh, Sam, please fetch my Doc Martens."
Gollum's like, "This way," and Gollum's like getting all wet, and Sam's like, "Mr. Frodo, wait! Don't forget your Doc Martens." And they put them on, and they're safe, dude.
Because Gollum walks on all fours, he had Doc Martens on his hands.
His hands and his feet, dude. Yeah. They wouldn't have made it out alive if it wasn't for those Doc Martens. Yeah.
And now these silly women just spitting in the face of these young heroes who had to trudge through the swamp of the dead.
Every time I see a woman in Doc Martens, I'm like, "Where's the ring? You going to Mordor?"
Yeah.
Because why else would you be wearing those fucking shoes?
Makes no sense, I tell you.
That's what it's called. Thank you.
What is it called? Swamp of the Dead?
I'm pretty sure it's called Swamp of the Dead. I'm almost positive.
Nice,
dude, I want to watch Lord of the Rings again so bad. I haven't seen it in so long.
I pretty much watch it once a month.
Yeah?
No, that's a lie. Maybe once every other month.
Yeah.
And I'll watch the first one, and then the second one, the third one.
Well, when I had cable, it was just on, like on channel like 67 or whatever, and I'd be like, "Oh, let me just pop in and watch a little bit of it." But I haven't sat and watched the extended director's cut.
Well, you don't have 5 hours to spare?
Dude, I just don't.
You can't just sit down for 5 hours? I
do have insomnia, but not that much.
Bro, you have to watch The Last of Us.
I know.
It is just good. It's just a good show.
I know.
Even if you're a game fanatic, it doesn't matter.
I'm going to watch it.
It's just a good show.
It's funny.
Pirate that shit.
So I know, it's funny. When I was working at Schmapple, we were watching... This dude plugged in his computer and he was streaming it, and I watched a little bit of it, and I was like, "Fuck, I have to watch this."
What part did you watch?
I don't remember. I was trying to not watch it because I didn't want to spoil anything.
Did you hear anything about the Bill parts?
Yes, that's what we were watching. We were watching
the Bill part is so good.
Yeah, it's all how he becomes
gay.
Yes, no. It's how he becomes a flaming homosexual. No, it's all how he was already. The part we were watching is he was already a doomsday prepper. Yeah. That's the part we watched.
Yeah, you get Bill's entire backstory.
Right, and I think that's why I want to watch it, because I know the beginning of the show starts off with talking about pre outbreak, which the game didn't really do that.
Yeah. Well, I think it was Troy Baker that said it is like it's a retelling of the same story.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're getting the same beats, but it's being told.
Right.
Even now in the most recent episode, something completely different happens. And I'm like, I don't remember any of this.
I did hear that they changed the spores.
I don't remember.
Okay.
No, the spores are. Oh no, yeah. They changed. They did add a certain aspect.
Yeah, because we saw that
tendrils.
Part. Yeah, when you step on a tendril, it alerts the horde.
Yeah. So that wasn't in the game.
Right, that wasn't in the game.
Which would have been a really cool addition.
That would have been. Actually. I would have been terrifying, dude. You accidentally step and you just hear it.
If you aren't paying attention.
Yeah, that would have
been great.
But after watching that, I don't remember if you ever played this. I think you couldn't. After watching it, I convinced my friend that I was working with. I was like, "You have to play Days Gone." Did you ever play that?
I tried it. My computer
crashed,
couldn't handle it. Yeah, it was just like laggy and weird and just not.
Maybe it's because you were streaming.
Oh, that's probably it.
This is a PSA.
I've heard good things, but I heard it's the classic open world. Clear this outpost. Go here. Clear this outpost. Travel back and forth. I don't know if I like that.
So, you can just do the story.
Okay.
And the game will not be affected in any way. The game does a great job of being like, "Hey, you want to ride?" It's all on a motorcycle. You want to ride your motorcycle past this gigantic horde that's going to kill you? You can outrun them. You're not going to get stopped. If you ride straight through them, they'll probably pull you off your bike. Right. Yeah. But if you want, because Kenny, you know Kenny, bald mustache, he looks like Eggman from Sonic the Hedgehog. That just hit me as I said that out loud. He looks like that's what Kenny looks like. The emeralds. That's what Kenny looks like. Yeah. I love you, Kenny, if you're listening. Because I know you listen to some of these episodes, but that's what you look like.
He's like, finally, someone noticed.
Yeah, seriously.
All I've wanted to look is like Dr. Eggman, and no one has said a thing.
That's why I love you, Raven. But no, he played it, and he was like, dude, I don't have time to play an open world game. So he just played the story, and he was like, it's bonkers, dude.
Yeah.
I love The Last of Us, and it was one of my favorite games, but Days Gone, there's a part of me that's like, I think Days Gone might have been better.
Whoa.
And I don't think it was, but it was so good. So play it. Anybody who plays games, it's on PC and PlayStation. So,
Dead Space remake came out too. Dude, really good reviews.
I know.
I gotta play that one.
I think we should have a segment in this podcast where we talk about video games.
Game segment.
Yeah, I think we should because that's what we do. But yeah, dude, I think you need to play it. And if you're out there,
I have it on my PC.
Yeah.
I just have to re-download. I had to uninstall it to make room, so I just have to re-download it.
It's beautiful. The story is so rich. The character development is incredible. It's so good. Just play it. You play that, I'll watch Last of Us.
All right, fine. I'll have a really cool experience with video games.
I'll take your suggestion of the thing that I love to do.
Yeah.
Ugh.
God, I've only played video games since I was 8 years old.
That's so true. Me and you do this, and then we do it with our other friends where it's like, hey, you should do this thing because I know you, and I think you like it. And we're like, ugh.
Why would I take part in this thing that we have similar interest in? And even we like the same games. We both say, yeah, we both like these games, and you're going to recommend another game to me?
How dare you come up in my business and suggest something that I'll probably like, dude? What a piece of shit. You can go home, dude. Wow.
You're a fucking idiot.
I loved Game of Thrones. You're like, dude, watch House of Dragons. I'm like, eh.
It only has everything to do with what I like. I literally have 2 medieval swords in my living room.
But because you suggested it, I'm like, you a dick, dude. I don't want to fucking play that or watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. Well, it's because we hate each other.
Yeah. Do you think we did it?
I think we did it, dude.
It is 9:38.
I want to go look. Well, let's guess.
We are at.
Well, hold on. Okay, let's do some math. Let's fucking think about it.
I got here at 8:30.
No, you didn't, because I looked at the clock and it was 8:33 and you weren't here.
Jesus.
So we probably started at 8:45.
Okay.
So yeah, nine. What is it? 9:37.
9:38. Yeah.
Yeah, we're probably 51 minutes.
I'll say 54.
52:30.
Right smack dab in the middle.
Smack dab in the middle.
Well, I guess we'll talk. You want to talk about the Chinese balloon?
Do you know anything about that? I do know about it. Yeah.
All I know is this balloon.
It was a Chinese balloon, and they shot it down.
Well,
thanks, guys. That was good.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Well, I just like it. I think it's funny that so the theories I've heard is that at one hand, everyone's like, how embarrassing is their defense that a balloon just wandered into a fucking
right?
Like the slowest moving thing.
I can imagine it's like got 2 little propellers.
Yeah. Like children play with balloons. And that was a national security threat.
Yeah.
However, the theory I've heard is that maybe it was transmitting signals and we were intercepting them. So we were like, ooh, give us more of that.
Yeah, huh?
Give us way more of that.
I can see that.
And then they realized, we don't speak Chinese. And so they shut it down.
So fucking noops.
No, so that's the theory I've heard. I have no idea
that.
if that's true.
Yeah.
But maybe they were like, oh, they're just giving us everything right now.
Right? Seriously.
So let's just let it hang out here.
You zoom into it, it's a TikTok balloon. You're like, fuck!
Yeah, it's just showing dances and shit.
Right? I think Montana's an interesting choice.
Yeah.
I saw this meme, my favorite meme of the whole thing. It was like, hey, China, whatever you find out about Montana, could you let me know? Because I know nothing about Montana.
Yeah. Wow, there's a lot of bison here.
Right? Like, what the fuck? Why would they? I mean, again, I don't think the placing had anything to do with it. I'm sure. Well, no. I heard this. It was over our missile facility.
Oh.
That's what it was. It was we have like a missile launching facility. No, that's not what it is. It's like a missile something. It was where our missiles are in Montana. And they were like, it's interesting that the Chinese balloons are right over the missile launching facility. It's like they're counting how many missiles we had or something like that.
And China was just like, oops.
Yeah, right?
Sorry.
But also, it's like, you could just ask, dude.
Yeah, we have this many missiles.
We know that we all have missiles.
Yeah.
Everyone knows. This isn't a secret.
It's not like me having 1 million missiles and you having 2 million missiles gonna make any difference.
Yeah, 1 missile is all we need. Do you have 1 missile minimum? Okay, that's all I need to know. Yeah. Thanks, China.
Yeah.
So I don't need to know more.
Oh, you have more than 1? Oh, okay, so do we.
Yeah. Dude, it's a pissing contest, dude. China's like, how many missiles you got, dude? We got 81. Well, fucking, we got 85, so eat a dick.
Fuck.
Shoot the...
Yeah.
Dude, that's what happens. We were like, what are you doing here? And China was like, we're counting your missiles. Well, how many you have? This many? Shoot that shit down.
You piece of shit, China.
But also, not conspicuous at all. Giant white balloon.
Yeah, definitely could have made it. Maybe they're like, they'll think it's a cloud. Americans are stupid. They'll just think it's a cloud.
Yeah. No. It wasn't, dude.
It was not
Make
a cloud.
Make it blue, like the sky.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Or, make it look like a jellyfish.
Yeah.
People are like, well, look at that jellyfish up there.
Sky, dude.
Not a balloon.
No way
definitely
it's
not
a balloon.
It's whoa, that's a jellyfish.
Yeah,
up
nobody
there.
would know. What if China doesn't have any jellyfish over there?
Yeah.
There's no way. Total side note and tangent. Marley asked me the other day, hey, why is the sky blue? And I fucking don't know, dude.
Because
does it reflect off the ocean?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yep. Yeah, it's the ocean reflecting.
That was my answer,
sky.
and I was like, fucking, I hope that's right. Because this little fucking bitch is learning all about this in school, and she will tell me if I'm wrong.
Oh, man.
So I said that. I was like, well, because the ocean's blue, and it just sort of reflects off the ocean. And I was like, fucking blind and 3-pointer, dude. I don't know if that's right.
You know, it's so funny. When I was younger, I was always like, man, my parents didn't teach me shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, now that I'm in my 30s, first of all, my mom had me when she was 20.
Okay.
And I look back when I was 20. And I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah, I know nothing.
How did my mom raise a child?
she's a superhero.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Because when I was 20, I was a deadbeat. I didn't know what the
dude.
fuck I was doing
when
in
my life.
When I was
20 years old, I was bussing tables.
Yeah. And now that I'm in my 30s, if a child asks me anything, I'd be like, I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Oh, dude. I mean,
you know?
Luckily, the questions are pretty fucking dumb, dude. Because they're kids, so they're like, you know, they're like, if I handstand for 45 minutes, I'm like, impossible. It can't fucking happen. Sorry, you're not gonna ever do
No,
that.
man, you need to tell them you can do anything.
Oh, I tell them that, and I'm like, you go try in the other room quietly.
Yeah, keep trying.
Yeah. No, but yeah, that was one of them. Normally, I'm pretty quick with the answers. I'm like, yeah, I can figure this out. But she asked me that, and I was like, fuck, I don't.
It's gonna be great when they ask you questions where you're like, well, I did do that, but you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, right. I know.
That's gonna come up so many
15.
times.
Can I drink? No.
Yeah.
I didn't drink till I was your age, so absolutely not.
I am curious about what kind of impact that would have if you were just straight up with your kid. Like, I don't have kids.
Yeah.
But if let's say my kid was like 16, 17 in high school, and they were like, Dad, what if I started smoking pot? I'm like, well, I smoke pot.
Yeah.
And I turned out okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
have at it.
Well, so here's our thing is like we talk to Marley like a fucking person. We don't baby her. We don't do anything like that. Like
do your taxes.
Yeah, exactly. We make her do it on tax. She got TurboTax too. She knows how to work the internet.
Hell yeah.
And it's way better because I meet kids who are super babied, and I'm like, wow, you're an idiot, dude. You're so because you don't understand.
You don't know about the Chinese balloon.
Yeah, what the fuck? Dude, she does gymnastics, and she was all upset because she wanted to quit, and she's like, I was like, you want to quit? Go ahead and quit, but you're not signing up for anything else because you're just gonna quit that too. And she was like, never mind. Yeah. I was like, exactly. It's fucking called consequences. Like, I don't know. I think like you. I'm not saying you'd be a good parent. You'd be a terrible parent. You're a bad person. But that's the way to do it, what you just said, which is like be straight up with your kid. Like when Marley asks, I'm going to go, yeah, it's not good for you. Don't do it. If you want to do it, go do it. You're not doing it in my house.
Right.
But if you're going to do it, you're going to do it. And then, you know, that's what it is. I'm not going to fucking get mad at her. Like,
yeah.
There's nothing you can do about
Louis
it.
C.K. has a great bit where he's just like, how am I supposed to look my kid in the eye and be like, don't do drugs, even though it fixes all of your problems? How am I supposed to lie to them like that? You know? That is a weird.
Yeah. But also it's like it's withholding information. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, I want to do drugs. It's like, drugs are bad for you. You didn't ask if I did them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no, I
didn't do tons of coke at Coachella.
Yeah,
with my friends during a bachelor party.
But you didn't ask that question specifically, so I'm not going to answer it. I'm just going to say drugs are bad because they are. So it's
Dad, have you done coke? Huh?
What was that? What? Yeah. I think the oven's not going off. I gotta go.
I don't.
Oh, dude, it was the greatest thing in the world. I finally turned like fucking 20 in my 20s, and we're at a party. Me, my sister, my parents. We're all hanging out. We're all hanging out. I mean, my parents were big partiers growing up.
Your top 8, right?
Yeah, my top 8. Seriously, my parents were big partiers, and you know, growing up, there was just we had parties all the time, and so it was one of the parties. We were hanging out, and we were talking as adults. We're all talking, and just out of nowhere, my mom. We were talking about drugs, and I was like, I've never done coke, and my mom just blurts out, "Your dad loved coke." I mean, it was like the 80s and 90s, dude. Yeah. Everyone was doing coke. It's understandable.
Everyone's still doing
coke. I know, but it was just one of those things where, like as a kid, I'd be like, what?
Yeah,
but as an adult, I'm like, that's funny. Like, I don't care. What do I care? It didn't affect me.
That'd be funny if your dad was like, "What do you mean loved?"
Yeah, love! Exclamation point.
I am on coke right now.
But yeah, it's just like you just kind of lied to them enough until they're old enough to not be lied to anymore, you know. But it's not even lies; it's just protecting them from the truth.
Enjoying coke.
Yeah, just protecting them. Yeah, you don't want a 16-year-old doing coke. Wait till they're 25. Yeah, you know?
Have some perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. So that's the moral of the story.
Any parents out there?
Tell your kids to do coke at the right time.
Yeah, drugs are bad in moderation.
Yeah. Well, no, drugs are bad in not moderation.
Oh, not in moderation.
Yeah. Only do a little bit of coke.
Yeah.
Or a lot.
Or
I don't want to tell you how to live your life.
You can do whatever you fucking want. You're not my kid.
You might be doing coke right now.
Yeah. Dude, could you imagine? That would be great. If you do coke while you listen to our podcast, call in, because I want to talk to you.
Who are they going to call? Get your dot, quick.
Yeah, where's my all right, dude.
I think that's it.
Yeah, we did it, dude.
Cool, man.
Yeah, do you have anything you want to talk about? I have a lot I have to bring up.
Oh, I can do 1,000 push-ups.
Damn, dude, really?
No.
No way. And you can't cut my head off with a samurai sword. What are you even here for?
Dang.
Why are you even still around?
I forgot we even talked about that. Jesus Christ. No.
I got a fuck ton of shows coming up. I'm going to be at the Grand Comedy Club in Escondido opening for Quinn Dale, who I've never met. But I hear and see he's funny. I'm going to be in San Diego doing a bunch of shows. I'm going to be up in Hollywood and LA doing the Comedy Store.
Did you get the belly room?
I don't have the date yet. We have the show, but we don't have the date yet. Yeah. And then if anybody listens in Boston, I'm going to be out in Boston and New York. The 1st through the 10th, and I'll have a bunch of shows out there. I'm doing Nick's Comedy Club in Boston. I'm doing Gotham Comedy Club in New York, sorry. It'll be a fun time. Just go to my website, randommontoyacomedy.com. Or go to my dot.
Go.
Okay, I fucking hate you, dude.
Peace.
Later.